On the question of scientific journalism, which is the other buzz phrase that's used, this so-called scientific journalism, which is where you publish all your source material on the net and then people can see it, is a very good thing. And giving it a name, scientific journalism, I think helps us sort of think about it a little more than just talking about putting your source material up there. And I think scientific journalism is one of Julian Assange's particular phrases that he uses. A good example of where this works is the London Daily Telegraph that published a story this year just after Osama bin Laden was killed, and they published a story saying that Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, who's the supposed architect of 9/11 and a conspirator in just about every other atrocity that the Americans have been trying to track down over the past few years. And they ran a story which said that Khalid Sheikh Mohammed had confessed to his US interrogators that there would be a nuclear attack on American soil if Osama bin Laden was either captured or killed. Now, that was a great story. Here we are, Osama bin Laden's dead, and here they've got this guy saying, yep, he in fact, there will be a nuclear attack on America. So what was wrong about that, of course, was that he hadn't said that. What the Telegraph had done in its haste to publish, very quickly I'd suggest, they'd conflated two statements that they got from the WikiLeaks cables, put them together, and put them into the mouth of Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. I mean, maybe it's something that could happen to anybody conflating this material. Now, what was important is that the material was actually on the net. They published the cables. The Telegraph published the cables, and readers could then look at the cables and see that the error had been made in the story. So there you were, actually able to say, hey, they got it wrong, and I can see they got it wrong. And in fact, the Telegraph then corrected that story later on. So it's a good example, I think, of the pluses of so-called scientific journalism.